Sorry about this, guys. I'm sort of trying. I'm trying to get comfortable. It's my first time actually playing this and sitting down. So um, just bear with me. The stream will be starting very shortly. He says. Right, there we go. I just want to get comfortable.
Okie doke. I think we're okay. Don't know why this is very... Right, camera is on, that's good. Just need to check my sound settings because they... I don't think they're actually... it's having so many technical issues. No, of course, my... For whatever reason, sometimes the... very weird. I don't know why the headphones are... Sorry. Annoying. Very annoying. Ah! No! Fuck's sake, I dropped my... Ah! Sorry, just had to get... I'm having so much stress right now trying to set this fucking VR. What a great start to the episode! Right, bear with me. Just skip forward, by the way, guys. I will be streaming. Right, I just had to turn the fan on because it is actually quite warm today. Right, again, I do apologise. I never have this much trouble. Right, my Pulse earbuds aren't working. I don't know why. I'm actually really worried right now because I don't understand. Right, I'm going to have to... Oh boy. I am so sorry, but I don't know why it's failing. Yeah, it's not recognising my... That's so weird. Okay.
Yay! Okay. Right. We're in business. Let me just check to see if I'm centered on my camera. I am indeed. So, hello! Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Before Your Eyes. Now, I've heard really good things about this. I'm sort of... All I know about the game is that it's basically, you know, sort of a very emotional, short game, and you basically play the game with your eyes. I mean, I'm holding the controllers because I might need them, but, you know, yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm going to go with subtitles because I do like subtitles. And yeah, so I know it's something to do with blinking. But without any further ado, I feel like a good cry. So let's see how emotional this ends up being. So without any further ado, let's begin. Okay, I have to try not to blink. Lol. This is a game about blinking. Oh my god, see, every time you blink, the game will notice. That's so cool. See how this works? Yeah. Okay, so basically, do not blink. Hover over symbols to interact with them. Try blinking on the white symbol. Oh. That's so cool. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Keep blinking. That's so cool. Oh, return to play area. I'm in the play area. I think the game's just not used to well, I'm not. So it's so weird because sometimes I'm not actually. Oh wow. Like I said, it's very weird because this is the first time I'm playing VR sitting down. Right, I'm gonna try not to blink.
You lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger.
Oh god, that scared me.
You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to
I'm
speak
trying not to
with,
blink.
hands to shake with, nose to look down with.
I might as well remove my controllers.
We're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
No, I don't want to. I don't want
You
to.
remember blinking, don't you?
Very
Thing
funny.
you did
So if I move forward, okay, so the play area.
times a day.
Like, I have to say, it's actually quite nice
Already
sitting
mine's
down.
Getting tired.
Yeah, all right. I'm not. Oh, I did blink by
Look
accident.
at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in
Heaven.
her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chance.
Oh my god, I'm gonna turn into a bird.
My fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Okay.
Sorry you had to hear that.
Okay.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember.
Oh, blimey.
I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay.
I'm actually already starting to get emotional, and the game hasn't even started yet.
You're going to jump
Oh
forward.
no!
Could be a second,
Oh,
could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then.
Oh my god, I have to try not to blink.
For this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
Okay, I'm not gonna blink.
The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
Very true. I'm not blinking. I blinked. Oh.
Try to enjoy it this time.
Okay.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
No, don't blink.
You really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
I blinked.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? Right over there. Don't you see it?
No, I'm not blinking. Yeah, I'll have to blink.
That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Okay, good. I think I've done good.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece?
Looks like a music piece.
Did I put it in here? No.
I want to pause rules. Wait, just go to settings. Is there an option for reset settings to default, like sitting down, or do you have to stand up? I think it's fine. Okay, so resume. I still need to kind of like get myself comfy. Okay, let's see. This is a bit better. Oh boy. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Yeah, this is a little bit more comfortable. Let me just check to see if I'm still in the camera. But I love the whole mechanic of sort of. Oh yeah, this is good. I mean, I don't know why I'm holding on to these. I don't need them, but yeah, let's go. I feel like a good story-based game. Right.
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that! There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Am I Benny? I assume so.
It will really be something. See how he grows?
Oh no, I blinked. Can I? No, I can't.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
No, I blinked. Okay. Piano playing from other rooms.
Sounds good, honey!
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Okay, so far, very normal family.
Pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what
Now I'm gonna wait a little bit longer.
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
This is cool. I actually feel like I'm in the bath. I did in the game. Ooh, I blinked.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, they're not going to say I'm pretty retarded.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
Right.
Ooh.
No. You're right. You know, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Absolutely right.
Whether he's smart or not. As long as he's happy.
Yes! Now I can blink.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
No, I'm not going to throw it.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Aww. Oh no, I blinked. Scrapbook.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach.
No, I don't want to blink.
I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
My eyes. Okay, I had to blink.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
Oh my god, am I getting a pet?
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh!
What's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much deaf.
He's only got one eye. Oh!
Find someone to take him.
No!
While he's here, I say we call him Ernie.
I don't want to blink. Oh my god, I blinked. Oh no!
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
I don't remember. Hello, Ernie!
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
It
Like you
does.
just want to jump up and down?
I can't, I'm sitting down
What
now.
about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
Nope, no idea.
Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Oh dear.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Oh. No! No! Didn't mean to.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Okay, so they went to Egypt.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
I think I'd go to Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
Yep.
I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about?
She's not the brightest in the box, is she?
You're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
How could she not catch on? Oh no. Wait, his eye's getting better now?
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Kitty!
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Just focus on the kitty. Do not blink. Do not blink. Play with kitty. Okay, I think I have to keep going now.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen
Oh my
table.
god, the kitty
They will
growing up.
literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are
Ew.
fine.
Oh, purry kitty. Oh no! Bad kitty! Bad, bad, bad. Let's grab that mug and pour water on you. Blinked.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head. Yeah.
Apple. Oh no! I blinked.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
I'm just going to sort of blink a few times before carrying on. There we go.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
Oh wow.
Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Oh my god, I don't want to blink. I need to know. I can't blink. I think that's stopped now. Uh-oh. This looks rather ominous. No, don't blink. Although I need to blink, but no. I need to know what's going on. Do not blink. Okay, don't know if I've got much of a choice. Okay, so a phone call. What's going on?
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Don't know what I'm doing. Oh no.
Subdivide the time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4
Yep.
and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
All right. My God. Oh, I see. No. Okay.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Yeah, she's starting to get really busy and engrossed in her work. Also, I'm looking at the wall there. It looks like I'm about 5 years old now.
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Ernie.
Oh
Ernie, we need you!
We lost. Oh no, I blinked. I didn't mean to. We lost
So
her.
you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's the boy.
And you're sure about that?
Annie got pregnant.
Huh? And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time?
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
Well, I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
It
Just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out.
Oh, Elle, no!
He keeps
No!
coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
I mean, oh my God, this is just so cool. But so far, you can tell that they're having financial struggles. Oh no. And sort of Elle is getting a little bit, oh no, didn't mean to blink. She's getting a bit
I know, it seems
pissy.
impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Okay, she's all right now. I mean, so far it all seems like a normal family. Ooh, I missed it. Didn't mean to.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well,
Very
what's wrong
clever.
with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
2 out of 10. Oh no. I'm sure there's probably like trophies and stuff for revealing everything, but it's fine.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Okay, so I'm obviously like a young boy now, probably like 10, 11, 12, I'm guessing.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
Oh, surfboard. Okay, I'm growing up very quickly. Oh my goodness.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down or I'll drive it back if you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
Who's Chloe?
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside.
That's not fair, Chloe.
You're not fair. You're not fair. You're not fair. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here.
Is she my neighbor then, I assume?
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Oh, I bet he's gonna fall in love, or I'm gonna fall in love with her.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
I thought she was like gonna bend over or something.
Chloe!
I didn't take a photo, did I?
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did he do that?
Quiet, everyone. Benny's going to play for us.
Oh god, no pressure.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Ooh.
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his...
I need to know what his field is.
It's maritime archaeology.
Okay. Oh, I need to blink, but I can't.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops the dinner party short.
Oh.
Okay, more wine?
Yay, wine.
I'll have a little more.
Even though I don't actually like wine.
What a show.
Oh, I made it. Okay.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Learning everything you need to know about these civilizations. This is a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Stop staring at me.
Now we'll go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is.
Very good.
Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
Oh, wow. He did not.
An accurate account of the
You
past.
broke my no talking rule that I asked you to, so I guess I'll have to let you live.
Now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments. 60%.
Yay, trophy.
And quizzes. Class work. 20%. That's work we do about our class. Participation. 20%. I will give you a moment to write this all down.
I already wrote it down. I got trophies for it. Yay. I bet I probably missed other trophies as well, but...
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Yay! Oh, I'm 11.
Whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Conch... What? Conchsters? Oh my god. Looks like a gaming console. A new contestant has approached. Very good. Your favorite contestants are ready for battle for Playscape. Join Marcy and at the Sad Brothers as they search for their lost mother, the legendary Queen Conch. Entrap gooey monsters with Dr. Ebb's patented seashells and coerce them into spectacular battles, and when all else fails, just use your conscience. Very good. I know I blinked! Okay.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Did Dad just thank me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
Oh my god. Like Pokemon.
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard.
Yep.
Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
It's called a magnet school.
Well, I love how being sitting down actually makes sense for this.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he's very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself.
I cannot blink. I need to know.
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah. And who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
Had a farm.
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. very caring.
Yeah, I managed to listen.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
No pressure. I feel like there is a lot of pressure, though. I'm not going to crumple it. I feel like she's obviously, because she couldn't achieve what she wanted, she's putting sort of all of that pressure on Benny, which is very sad because, you know, I've sort of, in real life, I know I was very fortunate with my parents that they never pressured me to do anything in that, you know, in terms of profession. They've always given me the freedom. But I know of people who have been under a lot of pressure from their parents, and it's not easy. Not easy at all.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Nope. Oh, too late.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
I'm gonna answer it.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Talk to him.
Yeah, let me talk to her.
What do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Oh, man, did I just cause a fight with your parents?
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, dude. But you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it. But now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusks.
I love the Pokemon there. Oh, no! I blinked.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
The dead.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale?
Hey,
That
Mr. Kid. Over here.
And yes, that's a she. The head of a crocodile.
Yeah, I'm looking.
See, look at it. And the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more friends.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
I will. I've made my choice. I'm going to live.
I'm worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah,
Oh, no, there's time to argue.
The reason he keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Ouch! That's cold.
no, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. God, why is he like that?
Oh my god, so much pressure.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust
She's annoying.
me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I'm gonna sneak out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
I'm not gonna regret making this choice. Oh, there she is. I was like,
I'm really
Film
glad
number
you're
5.
here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school.
oh,
But I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot. Which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So
Stay here.
this has been a big surprise for me this year. In a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk.
no, I won't
My
blink.
dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
I will not blink. I blinked.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already
Wow.
feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay?
Wow,
Close
controlling
your eyes,
that.
Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
I'm kind of curious how I died, though. That's.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh my god, no pressure. This is so nerve-wracking. No!
Oh, okay. I think that's enough.
Oh my god, I failed. She's.
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year?
Oh my
again,
God.
Once you've had a bit more time to practice, yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right.
Wow.
I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Oh dear, she's gonna be pissed.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
That's not true at all. I disagree very strongly with that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears.
Uh-oh, what did I get?
Would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
of
no.
course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Oh no, it's bad news. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Didn't mean to.
It's a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus on him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer?
Oh no. There was like a chest x-ray. Is it cancer?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
I don't know. Why am I home from school? What happened? Okay, I'm not sure.
Dinner's ready. B, you hear me? What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Maybe that's my talent.
Why isn't your son eating this out? No. Sitting young vacation. Well, ever since he got sick.
Wow. So he's found the new. Well, I found the new calling.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Yay!
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
Yeah, mine's a lot better. Although that vase is actually not too bad. I mean, yeah, ours is just much better. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in the arts. Okay, so this is good.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Wow, okay. I did. Okay.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Pretty cool. Oh, you can change it as well.
It's very zany. Very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
Okay, I assume this is what they call modern art?
Oh, you feel
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and
I mean, even I could draw that, to be fair.
masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear, with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind. It becomes difficult putting one foot in front of the other when they are no longer touching the ground.
Very poetic. Oh, blinked.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Wow, okay. So how old am I now? Am I like in college or something?
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like.
I've got my own
I
apartment.
can teach you one thing. It's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Okay, I'm like either at university or young adult.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Should I sign or crumple the contract? I mean, if I don't sign the contract, I'm going to be a free agent, but... You know what? I'm going to be a free spirit. Fuck this.
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. But what's talent? Okay, that's it. Get out of my office. You know I'd call security if I thought you were actually a threat. But what are you going to do? Paint me to death?
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Cheers.
Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling. Ah, now I take it. If we both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, I thank you for the dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
More places.
I'm famous. I'm driving.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is
Oh no.
important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
Oh my god, no pressure.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all.
I'm gonna answer.
Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up.
I need to know.
Nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now.
Oh no!
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of.
Oh!
Her magnum opus.
Oh my god, she's dead!
I think you all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I can't blink. I cannot blink.
Benny?
I'm getting choked up now.
You ready to come up here?
Oh my god. That's really sad.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
Oh my god. My mum just passed away, and my mum did actually pass away about a year ago from cancer. Wow.
But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is silent because Benjamin Brin is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
Wow. Oh no.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
Oh no.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again.
Oh no, I didn't mean to blink, but...
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time.
No! No, I didn't mean to toss that way.
Well,
I definitely want to keep this.
Well, I'm just so happy that you did.
She just wanted you to focus on your work.
No.
That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
I'm just making a big mess.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her.
Oh, I didn't mean to blink. Oh no. Oh, this is quite hard for me. This is quite hard for me.
Is that really you? It's Chloe.
Oh my god, Chloe!
My god, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all the... And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that?
Huh?
I cannot believe my luck.
What's going on?
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh,
wow.
Well,
Okay, a bit crude.
you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper!
Ooh. My phone's there. Oh, I'll answer later on. Sorry about that, guys. Really nothing too urgent, I'm hoping. Except that I'm sort of... Sorry, I'm just feeling a bit disorientated because I was like... Right, sorry about that, guys. I know this is a short game. I would actually like to finish it, so I think it's just more about getting comfortable. I'm kind of struggling with that at the moment. There we go. Okay, a bit better. Okay, so...
Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Oh, I think it was quite happy. Like, I had friends and stuff, but
A jovial child or a solitary one?
I think lonely.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Yeah, I think she was a composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion?
I mean, she was demanding.
More like a... Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
I think best friend.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year.
Oh wow, a year.
In that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumdogs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyrebirds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
I love how there's like air conditioning units in heaven. Quite interesting.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh wow. Oh no.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
But I did tell you the truth.
This ain't a...
Uh-oh. What? Do I have to replay it all again? I don't think so.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Oh my god, I can't blink. Oh boy, I can't blink. Focus, don't blink. Oh, come on.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome. My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
Honey, I'm worried too. Ernie! Kid! Come to Pop!
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Oh. Oh no. I feel like blinking now, but it's okay. I can do this. Almost there. I can do this. Don't blink. I almost blinked actually. Fuck. I think I did do like a semi-blink, but the game didn't register it, thank God. So, stay calm. Yes. Okay.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
That
simply being alive
oh
wasn't
my
enough.
God, no!
So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
I think I can skip this.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has...
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Uh-oh. I can do this. I can do this. Yay.
I mean, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point?
I have to keep my eyes
What do
closed?
you mean? What's the point? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm literally closing my eyes.
What's the point of any of it? If if he's never gonna get any better?
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise. You know what to do. Go ahead and blink.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Oh. Yeah, this is new.
Try writing with it.
Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then
Again?
what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Gonna make me go to sleep.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you?
Wait, but
Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition,
wait, am I a writer now?
dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night.
Oh, wow.
But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child.
He loved
Color
fingering.
and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
Oh, no.
You're going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Oh, no. MRI scan. Oh, my goodness.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but...
So, I see.
I'd love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
So this is what truly happened.
I can't.
Wow.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
Oh my goodness, that's how I died.
Don't worry. Just go to bed.
I had cancer and...
Hey,
being a famous artist is what I wanted to be, but...
You know that Mom loved your story. She's just... You know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great.
Oh my god, what a twist.
Look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very
My god,
proud.
what a twist.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
Oh my god, that's so sad. No! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! That's crazy! That's insane!
Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
This is where we die.
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's Mama. It's me. Thank you.
Wow, okay. Wow.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much.
That's crazy. What a twist. I was like, okay, what's going on here? This all seems very...
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already.
No, I'm not gonna throw it.
I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place.
Oh, I blinked.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected. She's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
I know that something's just going to take me over the edge. Oh no, I blinked. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Kitty! Oh no! Oh god. Right, don't want to start the waterworks now, but...
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got
She
to show
looks
this
very-
girl some real love.
Yeah,
She's been through more than we can even imagine.
I was going to say, bloody hell. She lost all her kittens.
Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
Sashimi plate.
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh my god.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me.
No, I've got a trophy to get.
I'm talking to you.
Sorry, Chloe, I've got a trophy to get here.
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Oh. Oh, Chloe, we forgive you. Oh no.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense.
Good point.
But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Come on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed.
Oh no. No.
I can't believe it.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like...
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her.
Oh wow, okay.
Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
Don't know why, but I get this image that there's going to be like another plot twist or something. Oh, kitty.
she is. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story.
Oh my god, it's a cat.
It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy.
Oh, the cat's purring.
The issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now.
Okay, so I died at 11 years old.
Called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed.
I had to try not to blink.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
The whole artist thing.
Which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts.
Yeah, I'm going to heaven.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Well, I opened my eyes because I heard the trophy thing. Wow, okay. Very, very powerful story. I mean, I didn't fall into tears. I was closer at a few points. But yeah, lovely story.
Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way.
Can we skip this? No.
I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through,
Sort of see my phone a little. One sec. Well, I can't see through this. I thought I could see who called me earlier, but we'll wait for the credits to go.
grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not.
Well, okay. It's kind of like, it's very weird to review this game because it's not really a game. It's more of an experience. And I knew very little about this. Well, obviously I'm going to refer to it as a game, but I knew very little about this game, other than it was a game that sort of was a story, and you interacted with it with your eyes. And I thought it was very poetic, very powerful, not enough to make me cry. I think I was hoping it would, but that doesn't really detract from the game. I think I loved the story. I thought it was really good. I loved sort of the main plot twist that occurred. And I think for the price that I paid for it, which was £10, definitely worth it, you know? You'd pay that much to see a movie, so this is pretty much what it was. It was an interactive movie. The characters were really well done. I thought, you know, I don't think the story was anything exceptional. And I think that's pretty my disappointment with the game, is that it was very safe, very standard. It didn't really go beyond, I think, in the sense that it had a lot of potential. I think the story itself had a lot of potential. They played it safe, which I think I would have liked, I think, a little bit more on the emotional end. I think in order for them to do that, they would have had to have a longer game, and I think they've tried to strike that balance of not making it too long, because then it would be too much, especially with the whole mechanic of using your eyes. I think people might get bored. So the length was good. I thought the length was appropriate. I just wish they did something a little bit more original with the plot. They played it very safe, like I said, with the cancer. I did like the plot twist, to be fair. I thought that was good. But yeah, I think overall, was this an amazing experience? No. I have to be very honest. Was it a unique experience? Yes. I think it was. I've never played sort of a game where you can control your eyes, and I thought they incorporated that quite well. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought I got my money's worth. I would definitely recommend this to people, but, you know, £10 is kind of like, well, it was actually £12. I think it's just the maximum I would pay for this. But ideally, I would have paid for it when it went on sale, if I'm completely honest, maybe to £6 or £7. But yeah, enjoyable experience. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, it's hard to review it because it's just, yeah, there's no gameplay. It's basically a movie. But yeah, I mean, if I was to give it a score out of 10, I would probably give it a 5 out of 10. Now, 5 out of 10 doesn't mean that it's bad at all. I know in the media it's awful. It's not. It's an average game. I thought the experience was good. They could have done a lot more with the story. I think they could have also done more different things with the eye mechanic. But yeah, average game, average. It was a decent experience, unique experience. And yeah, I enjoyed it. But I hope you guys did too. So I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.